We are out here with the Hit and Run Division investigating a fatal crash that happened at 12100 Almeda Road at approximately 10:15 last night. So, from what we understand, this SUV and an orange Veloster collided on Almeda as the SUV was exiting one of the businesses here on Almeda, right over there. And the Veloster was driving at a high rate of speed. Now, after that initial collision, the Veloster actually caught on fire, and the driver of the SUV got out of his vehicle to check on the status of the Veloster and to help him. Unfortunately, a few minutes or moments after that crash happened, a black F-150 was driving the opposite direction on Almeda and struck the driver of that vehicle, who was out of his car, and dragged him for approximately 30 feet from what witnesses said, and then left the scene without stopping. So there was another accident that we later determined was not related because it actually happened before this crash happened. So at this time, we do not have a suspect vehicle outside of that description. So, Hit and Run is here. We're going to be following up. We're trying to get the information. There's, unfortunately, this adult male passed on the scene. We're going to have the medical examiner out here, and we're going to be working the scene for a couple hours. So.
You said you do know that the striking vehicle was an F-150?
That's what the witnesses told us, yes.
No other information other than it being...
Correct.
Are you seeking the public's help at this time?
Absolutely. If anybody has any information about the suspect vehicle in this case, or if that person is going to come forward and let us know, they can contact the Vehicle Crimes Division or the Hit and Run Division, and we'd appreciate their cooperation.
We see your DUI task force is here. Is there any indication of anyone being intoxicated?
There was initially the person in the Veloster. We initially heard someone say that that person might be intoxicated, but at this time we do not believe that's the case. We do have a DWI officer from their task force at the hospital with him to confirm. But at this time, we are not pursuing any criminal charges against that person, and we do not believe they're intoxicated, but we're going to make sure. We do everything very thoroughly in our division.
And the person that was in the SUV, he died on the scene here, is that correct?
Yes, from injuries sustained in the crash that occurred after the initial crash. So.